So I also thought when I read the script, I was like, how can you do a film about Marilyn Monroe? I mean, what a sort of ridiculous notion. Then I found out Michelle was playing it, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You get someone who is, you know, one of the great actresses of her generation to do it. And it was a masterclass, really. It was an extraordinary thing to watch all the different facets of her, because what you see in The Prince and the Showgirl, which is the film that our film is about the making of, when you see that performance by Marilyn Monroe, you see this lightness and this frivolity and this kind of caprice, I suppose, and yet actually what was going on in her private life at the time was so sort of damaging. So seeing Michelle connect those two things was amazing. She never seems to have a sort of day of just
And I think the movie invites the audience to have a think about what it would be like if you had a chance to go missing with your favourite celebrity.
Amazing. So kind of like a fairy tale.
It is a fairy tale, and although Colin Clark, who wrote the memoir on which this is based, I think maybe elaborated a few things, I think it's a very sort of tender and sort of romantic account of a magical time when England looked lovely, the weather was fine, and Marilyn was at her most gorgeous.
Hello. I hope Larry isn't making you all work too hard. I know what a dreadful slave driver he can be. Are you looking after Larry like I told you?
I'm doing my best with him.
Marilyn, darling. Larry tells me that you are quite superb. And I am wild with jealousy.
But everyone says you were a wonderful Elsie on stage.
Oh, but I'm too old to play her in the film. Larry was quite brutal about that. You see, the truth is all that matters to him. And that's why we all admire him so very much.
Come
It's very strange coming back. It's something that it's quite difficult to get used to, but it's really fun to be in London, and I'm obviously really excited about the film, and it's nice to see Eddie and Simon and Kenneth and everyone who's here, so it's been nice. It's an interesting juggling act. It's tough, but I'm really enjoying studying again, and it keeps me sane, and it's just a nice change. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Gentlemen, it is my special pleasure to introduce a woman who clearly needs no introduction. A very great actress on her first trip to London.
Marilyn, is it true you wear nothing in bed but perfume?
Oh. Darling, as I'm in England, let's say I sleep in nothing but Yardley's lavender. I long to see her.
This story describes a miracle. Miss Monroe?
Marilyn is not ready.
Excuse my horrible face.
A few days in my life when a dream came true.
Are you frightened of me, Colin?
No.
Good, because I like you.
Colin, is everything okay? Miss Monroe had some large packages she needed handling. What is Marilyn doing with my third assistant?
Surprise!
Get back in! Colin!
I have something in my eye.
I can't see anything.
Be careful not to get in too deep, son.
Marilyn Monroe fancying you. Come on.
She breaks hearts. She will break yours.
I wouldn't buy the little girl lost act if I were you. I think Marilyn knows exactly what she's doing.
All people ever see is Marilyn Monroe.
What must it be like to be the most famous woman on earth? You could quit this. Forget Marilyn Monroe.